Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Civilization 6, the German Blitzkrieg. We're doing okay, but not that great because I see that I wasted one turn into engineering. So we really need to go back to horseback riding here. There we go. This work should be done shortly. This one is done. What are we going to do with you? What tiles are you working? You were working mostly forest and hills. Forest hills. Is that a thing? Forest hills? No, wait, don't lock it. This one should not be locked either. I think I'm going to chop a little bit of this forest to speed up the library, not the library, the campus a little bit. Let's see, we get the horseman belongs to Amsterdam, so can we can attack 1, 2, 3 times now. From this angle we might be able to attack more if we do it like this. And bring the warrior here, so we... Oh, Jakarta built ancient walls. I should have seen that earlier. So, no Jakarta for us this turn. Or next turn, or whatever. The thing is, do we keep attacking city-states with a small scout force here to train them up a little bit? And in the meantime get some catapults to bust through the walls of Jakarta and Amsterdam and Lisbon, so we have a nice patch of cities that would take us to 9 cities. Or do we start working on a small invasion force to get Madrid? Is Madrid that much better? It has a much bigger border, of course, and it sets us up for Samaria. I think he's at war with Samaria. That wouldn't be too bad for us. These two cities taking it on at each other. We could take our time, or we could just, yeah, we kind of have to keep waging war here to train up these little scouts. We got 4, 5 with promotions now. You get a promotion. No, we got 6 scouts with promotions. So potentially 6 rangers, and we can of course make armies out of that later in the future if we get that far into the game, of course, because I want to kind of want to upgrade them straight to rangers when the time comes, and then go straight onto the domination path. So, but I also need to work on the empire. How are we doing on score? We overtook Gandhi. We are 98, so we are still behind Gilgamesh and Philip, which are... Philip and Gilgamesh are quite close to each other, and Gilgamesh is quite strong. Gandhi, for some reason, has a few points, but is leading the military thingies. He's leading on military score. He has a big military. I think I'm going to pump out quite a couple of more scouts and go at war with Jakarta and bring on some catapults later on to capture the city itself. We kind of have to do it before he gets horsemen, because horsemen are bad. They have 33 combat strength, no, 36, which is quite big, quite a lot, versus our scouts with only 17. So it's twice as strong, so... Oh well, Civ 6 doesn't work that way in calculation and combat bonus, but they are very strong compared to our scouts. Let's see, you need to... Yeah, let's get you to Berlin, and then you can fortify within our own borders. You can remove the production there. That little scout spotted us, so we're gonna intercept him. We're gonna see what we want in La Venta. Do we want the shrine or do we want to continue on the campus? No, not yet. I want to go with the granary because we almost ran out of housing. Which tiles are we working here? We definitely need the quarry here for the boost for masonry. Let's get the builder first. And yeah, I think I'm gonna let the scouts stay here for now. Is there anyone? You are quite close to the 3rd promotion. Same goes for you. Yeah, no. You just had your 2nd promotion, but you are quite close to your 3rd one. So that would make a formidable combat unit. Let's move you over there. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to put you all on alert. So you can stay here. You can go on alert over there. We need a couple of fresh scouts to initiate combat with, and then we can use them as sort of as a cannon fodder. Wow, it's hard to speak. Cannon fodder to train up the others. I don't mind sacrificing a couple of units just to make sure that the others can survive a little bit longer and get the much needed promotions. Do we want the mine on the hills? We probably want the mine. What tiles are you working? It doesn't really. Yeah, it gives us 1 extra production if you make a mine. Do we want to keep the rainforest here? Can we chop rainforest, by the way? Not yet, right? We need... Yeah, we can chop rainforest. So we probably want to do something like... 1, 2, 3, and then we finish the campus. No, let's get the mine here and then move over there and chop it once we are building the library at the campus, so we can boost the library. You can build the quarry, and there goes masonry. We don't get the library after this, but the ancient walls, we probably should switch to it right away, because then we get engineering, yes, and then we can start building catapults. We purchased it? No, we cannot purchase it. Yeah, let's do it like this. Yeah, next turn.
No hour of life is
That's
wasted.
horseback riding, so that means that we will still attack. Yes, you can. Wow, you can attack them. Now what do we want? Yeah, now no, we don't want engineering. Engineering will be boosted. We want construction or apprenticeship. Apprenticeship is kind of cool. +1 production from all the mines, which really helps us out. The terracotta army. We don't have an encampment yet, so I think I'm going for apprenticeship first. We're making quite a bit of money now. I think I will just settle for the encampment here. We could see if we can get a little bit more money, a bit more goals to build it 1 tile further to the west, to Madrid. How are we doing in envoys? It's taken quite a while to get them. We should perhaps do a quest. The quest is to train a catapult, so that would really help us out. +4 gold in the capital for Lisbon. Orders. That builder can stay here. That builder can finally build that iron mine, and there goes ironworking. So we can finally get ironworking to train our warrior into a swordsman, which would help tremendously against the city-states. Do we need one more silk? I don't think so. I think I kind of want to get a rice paddy here to get a nice bonus to our food. And we can switch probably this thingy here to the rice to grow a little bit faster. Yes. And we should also plan out, once we finish the walls, we should plan out our aqueducts. I probably should have, how are we doing? We are at 30 out of, yeah, I think if we chop the rainforest we will get it. You can fortify for now. There we have our workers, so let's improve these sea resources. Shrine, commercial hub, campus. It's too expensive. We need more gold. Let's get the granary first. Fix the housing issues we might get on later on. We completed the trade post. We need orders. You can build a farm for the food. There we go. And now we can finally claim a great profit. So there we have it, a religion. You can stay here as long as the scout doesn't reach the camp. They won't spawn a raid, I believe. Do we need anything else? What do we want to do with the worker? Chop for the campus, maybe? Are these hills? Yes. They probably want to switch to the campus next turn and chop for it. What do you want here? Do we have a... ooh. We are going to call us the Blitzkrieg Lionism. It's kind of a bad name, but I don't care. Ooh, let's see, what do we have here? We may purchase campus and theater square district buildings with faith. May not be too bad. +1 production for each follower, +1% production is not that bad as well. I mean, if we can get like 20 followers, that does mean into this in the city, right? Or does it, if the religion, let's say, if the religion has a total of 20 followers, does that mean that in each city that follows that religion we get a +20% production bonus? Or is it like you have 6 followers in a city, so we have a +6% production bonus for that city? The way it is phrased, you would assume that it is the +1 production for each follower. So if you get 100 followers, we have a +100% production. But that would be kind of OP. So I would like to say to the Civ devs, which will never hear this, work out your phrasing. Temples and shrines each provide +1 housing. This could be useful, but we are probably not going to make that many temples and shrines. What do we want here? Humanities. I kind of want to try this out. Let's try this out. Let's just pick work ethic for to see what it does. Combat units gain +10 combat strength when within the borders of a friendly cities that, when within borders, combat units get near foreign cities that follow this religion. So I think that crusade could help us a lot. The problem is we'd have to convert other civilizations' cities to our religion, which adds another layer of complexity to our, well, in our basic strategy. The strategy in itself, it's really simple. Just spam scouts and ranges later on, and a couple of siege units, and see where we end up. But we could add another layer to that, and send some missionaries with those units, convert the city quickly, and hope for the best. But that doesn't really work that well, I believe. I think we are going to do something else here. We could just go full on for the faith production. See if we can do something with that. For example, we go with Jesuit or the religious community. I want to try out work ethic. I was hoping that there was I don't know if there is a belief that gives combat strength when you're fighting cities that are not following your religion. My religion. Now I have to do it again. But let's see. Lionism. Confirm. Going for work ethic just to try it out and see what it does. And then, yeah, what do we do to build these religious buildings? We need a holy site. We're probably not going to build that many holy sites. In other civilizations and city-states, pilgrimage not that really good. Church property could be good. That would mean 12 gold in our current case, if we were to convert every. Let's compare these two. Ooh, this could also be nice. Stewardship. Then we get a little bit of science out of it. Let's compare the tithe and church property to get the same. Let's see that we can get all our cities to Blitzy Lionism. That means that we get plus 12 gold. To get plus 12 gold from tithe, we need to get 48 followers, which is kind of huge. So let's go with church property. Yes, there we go.
Suffers.
There's a civic theology, nice. That gives us an envoy, so that's great. So we can send it to Lisbon. Yes, plus 4 gold in the capital, great. We kinda don't want to continue this. We wasted a couple of turns here. So let's go with games and recreation. How are we doing on construction? We're almost there, right? Yeah, we're gonna finish construction this time. Because there we go. Oh, no, next turn. Thought we would have it this turn. I think I want the gold now. I prefer the gold. And the road to Madrid is finished. I think I'd like a road to either Jakarta or Amsterdam. And since Amsterdam is going to be around for quite a while longer, I probably was planning to do it on Amsterdam, but there is a road between Amsterdam and Jakarta, so it makes sense to do it to Jakarta. And then we can use that road to, yeah, let's do it to Jakarta. There we go. So there's another 8 gold. Finally we have some nice gold income, which we really need. to purchase all the tiles that we want and need. And there we have our boat, or our first sea resource improvement. The scout really doesn't know what he wants. Then we get construction. No, then we get engineering. No, wait, that was not construction. That's engineering. I always confuse these two. Let's see. We can get recorded history in 4 turns. So we're going to boost that. We can get games and recreation in 5, and we can get the construction tech in 5. So we kind of screwed up here. Where do we want to sort of waste our turns? I could calculate it probably to see where we would save the most points. I think if we do it in 5, we go and we switch to recorded history. We waste about 3 and waste 3 turns if we were to. Doesn't really matter, does it? As long as we just switch to construction now. No, it does matter if we go to recorded history now. Yeah, I think it does matter. Now we go to games and recreation now, because we have to. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not going to explain it in full detail. Sorry for that. What do we want to change here? We probably want a great scientist points. Yes, the general isn't good for us. Do we want production bonus towards settlers? Towards settler production? Is it worth it to get another 2 settlers? It might, but I don't know if if it offsets the +1 production bonus we get in 6 cities. That's 6 production. If we were to get +50%, wow, that's 8 production. So that would definitely be better. The problem is, once you select this screen, you cannot exit it, check it again, double check it, and go back to it, which is kind of bad. You're locked in now. I cannot change this anymore. So that sucks. So Civ, fix it. I wanna be able to switch all the cards during my turn, close the window multiple times, and then when I press next turn, that my choice is set. Not before I press next turn. That's bad. But it's that time already. It's overdue. I should say. I don't know what to say now. Alright, thank you for watching. That's what I wanted to say. And if you like this episode, or if you like this series, please leave a like. If you dislike it, feel free to dislike it. Subscribe if you want to see more like this in the future. It's a bit of a quiet time now in Germany. The Blitzkrieg, the first phase of the Blitzkrieg is over. We conquered 3 cities with it, and the next phase is about to begin. I think as soon as we get some catapults, we can get the next phase going. I think I will conquer these 3 city-states, or maybe only Jakarta and leave these 2 as a nice little. Or I could leave them all 3 to get some massive monetary benefit and just use all my gold to purchase scouts. I'm gonna think about that between episodes, and I will let you know in the next episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.